Guruve Gaurachandaya Radhikaya Tadale. Krishna, can you turn this light on? Off behind me. Guruve Gaurachandaya Radhikaya Tadale. Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Narayanam Namaskritam Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Adhiraya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. So first of all, I offer pranams to our Gurudev, Om Vishnupad Yudandi Swami Sri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj, our Shiksha Gurus, Sri Gaura Govinda Maharaj, Sri Bhaktivedanta, Madhusudam Maharaj, all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Thank you for coming. We have a new guest. How much you'll understand, who knows? So, last night we were explaining, like a river has two banks, pastimes of Radha Krishna also have two sides. One is meeting, and Manjari, what's the other side? Separation. Trying to remember. In the meeting, devotee experiences the happiness of direct darshan of Krishna. But in separation, devotee too much experience Krishna by depth of meditation. Krishna is not there, but devotee is too much absorbed. Sometimes it may appear that in separation, absorption may be more. It can be like that. Because when meeting Krishna, only see one Krishna in front of you. But in separation, then Radharani, she sees Krishna everywhere. Anyone and everything reminds her of Krishna. So, even the Mahabhagavad in this world have some type of that experience. Therefore it says, what is the symptoms? Bhagavad Bhavanatmanaha. The highest class devotee. Everywhere they see Krishna. Bhagavad Bhavatma. In every Atma they see Krishna is there. Everything in Krishna and Krishna in everything. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yomam pasata sarvata sarvat yamom pasati. The devotee sees everything in me and me in everything. So in separation, there was also too much experience of Krishna. Of course, we cannot say that separation is higher than meeting. We cannot say like that. Because the devotee who does not want to see Krishna, who does not want to directly serve him, but that separation increases the taste. It increases the happiness of when again you meet with Krishna. So these topics are there in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So yesterday we were a little bit talking. Krishna spent 15 years in Vrindavan. Some say 17 years in Mathura. Then for more than 100 years, Krishna lived in the city of Dwarka. That means the Brijabasis had not seen Krishna for more than 100 years. But their love for him had not decreased. Their love for him always increasing. Actually, the real fact is, even though Krishna left Vrindavan, it seems, but in reality, Vrindavanam parityaja pademaikam nagachati. In reality, Krishna never takes one step outside of Vrindavan. So he is there, but unmanifest. No one can see. But that time the devotee, Krishna, always reaching out to the devotee. Sometimes devotees see Krishna but think, this is dream. No, because they think Krishna has left, how can I experience him? So even they see Krishna in dream or they see him directly, he comes. But nature of prem they cannot understand. Like Mother Sachi. When Krishna was sending Jagadananda Pandit, Mahaprabhu was living in Puri and he sent Jagadananda to, some message was there for Mother Sachi and the devotees. Then Lord Chaitanya explained, my mother cooks for me. She cooks for the deities of Radha Krishna every day. So she cooks for Krishna, for the deities. Many different types, preparations, rice, different dals, different fried preparations, sabjis, bhajis, sweets. Then she offers them to the deities. Then when she takes the prasad off, then she thinks, oh, all these preparations my Nimai also love so much. So she closes her eyes and weeps, remembering Lord Chaitanya. That time Lord Chaitanya comes and eats everything. But Mother Yasoda cannot understand. When she opens her eyes, then she sees all the food is gone, then she becomes bewildered. Did I offer everything? She goes and checks in the pots. Yes, I offered. Then how all the food has disappeared? Maybe I cooked and forgot to offer like this, so again she offers. Again the Lord comes. So in separation, Krishna also too much. The devotees so much experience Krishna in separation also. But that all separation have one goal, when I can meet Krishna again. Okay? So, Krishna had not seen Nanda Baba, Yasoda, what to speak of Radhika, Lalita, Vishaka, Sridham, Subal, the servants, the cows. 100 years Krishna had also not seen. But Krishna can never, like the devotees in Vrindavan, can never forget Krishna for a second. Krishna also cannot forget them. Because prema means, that's the goal of our practice, Manjari, the goal of our practice is prema. Prema means, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, the spontaneous attachment between two transcendental entities. So the devotee have so much attachment to Krishna, but Krishna also have so much attachment for the devotee. Otherwise, devotee only love Krishna and Krishna don't love you back. That is not called prema. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna promises, Jayatata mam prapadyante tam sateva bhajaham yam. That much the devotee surrenders to me, that much the devotee remembers me. Then Krishna says, that much I also remember the devotee. So Krishna in Dwarka, he's surrounded by 16,108 queens, but still he cannot forget them. The rest, especially Radhika, Lalita and Vishaka, these Brajagopis, he cannot forget. You hear in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, sometimes Krishna married 16,108 queens in Dwarka Lila. First was Rukmini. Actually, Rukmini's father wanted Krishna to marry his daughter. But the older brother, Rukma, he was against Krishna. He too much hate Krishna. They can move these mridangas so that people can sit. So, Rukmini's father wanted, my daughter will marry Krishna, but older brother wanted, no, my sister will marry Shishupal. And Shishupal was a great demon. He too much hated Krishna as well. So Rukmini, in so much anxiety, she wrote one love letter to Krishna. 12 verses. And she fully expressed her mind. Then Krishna said at that time, Rukmini gave this message in the hand of one Brahmin who came to Dwarka. When this Brahmin read Rukmini's message, then Krishna said, yes, as Rukmini is always thinking of me, I am also always thinking of Rukmini. Oh Brahman, nighttime I cannot sleep because I too much remembering Rukmini. But Krishna never met Rukmini, never saw her. And also Rukmini as a small girl, she not met Krishna also. But the great saint Narad Muni, some people say, Vaishali, how can we love Krishna? We have never seen him. But Rukmini also never saw Krishna. But the great saint Narad Muni would come to the house of her father. And what does Narad Muni always do? Krishna's name, form, qualities and pastimes. Narad Muni bajai bina Radhika Ramana nama Nama mani udita hoy bhakata gita sane. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. Late. Narad Muni always doing what? Always speaking of Krishna's name, form, qualities and pastimes. So Rukmini was only 5 years old. She never met Krishna, but hearing from Narad Krishna's beauty, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's activities. Then Rukmini, she thought, I will only marry him, I will not marry another person. No. But she only met Krishna by hearing. No. This is called Purvarag. Guru Maharaj said, in this world, we can also hope for that. We also never saw Krishna. No. But hearing about him, this developed one attachment, one attraction. Because Krishna's name, form, especially his pastimes, Krishna has placed all his mercy in there. Mad namashrute matana mai sarva guhase manogata avichena gata gangam basa ambudo. Kapila Dev described to his mother, oh mother, like the Ganga comes from the Himalaya and the ocean, how far? 2,000 kilometers. But the Ganga always running towards the ocean. No one can stop it. In the same way, when the devotee hears my name, Madnama Shrutina Matrena, when the devotee hears my name, where is Krishna living? In the heart. So just by hearing my name, my pastimes, then the devotee's mind runs to me like the Ganga runs to ocean. So Rukmini never met Krishna, but hearing, she developed attachment. I will marry him, I will not marry another person. And also Krishna never met Rukmini. But Rukmini meditating too much on Krishna, then Krishna also thinking of him, thinking of her. No? What type of meditation we are doing on Krishna? Is Krishna remembering us? Anyway, we hope something is there. So, what I'm saying is, Krishna married first Satyabhama, first Rukmini, then Jambavati. No. There was one devotee named Sursen. I don't know what his name was. Anyway, he was a great devotee. It's a long story. There was one demon called Sankachuda. No. He came to Vrindavan, he saw Krishna and Balaram and all the gopis doing Ras Leela, embracing, dancing, laughing, joking. Then he became very lusty when he saw the beauty of especially the gopis. No? Because gopis are Krishna's own reflection. No? Like looking in a mirror. No. They're also otherwise, unless they're all attractive, how could they attract Krishna? So instead of seeing the gopis should be served, Sankachuda thought, no, the gopis should be enjoyed by me. Like Ravan. When Ravan saw Sita, what did Ravan thought? Ravan thought this sannyasi, Ram. Ravan never said name of Bhagavan, but many abuse he gave, the sannyasi. Because Ram had gone to the forest. What sannyasi needs a wife for in the forest? So instead of seeing Sita to be worshipped, he thought Sita will be enjoyed by me. So he stole Sita. So Sankachuda also have that mentality. We also have this mentality. We see this world, what? To be enjoyed by us, not to be... We do not see this world. All this world I can use for Krishna's service. Right, Vasali? When you see a chicken, what do you think? Instead of thinking this is Krishna's devotee, Right? This soul now got body of animal. I should be kind to it. But instead we have other thinking, no? Oh, I will take this for my enjoyment, my pleasure. So in the same way, this Sankachuda, he thought, all these gopis, I will steal them. So he took many gopis. No? But then Krishna and Bala, the gopis, began to weep. No? Then Krishna chased after them. Then Sankachuda became afraid. He dropped all the gopis, but he kept the most beautiful gopi, Radhika. And he ran in the north. So Krishna kept Balaram to protect all the gopis. Then he chased after Sankachuda. Like death. Sankachuda tried to escape. Finally he dropped Radharani. But Krishna would not leave him. So Krishna grabbed him, and with his fist, he took off his head with his fist. So this demon had some jewel here. No, special jewel. No. So Krishna took that. He wanted to give that to Radharani, but if Krishna give it directly to Radharani, all other gopis will be jealous. So Krishna, very intelligent, he gave to Balaram. Balaram gave to Sridham, and Sridham gave to his sister Radharani. So no one can blame Krishna. But Krishna wanted to give it to Radhika. Balaram understand what Krishna wanted, and Sridham also understand. So this jewel, the Shamantaka, came to Radhika, but not directly by Krishna's hand, but by Krishna's desire, it went this way. So Radharani is a great devotee of the sun god. Means, on the excuse of worshipping Krishna, every day she goes to Surya Kund to worship the sun god. But actually, the real reason is not to worship Surya Dev, the real reason is to meet Krishna. So Radharani prays to the sun god, "Oh sun god, please always give me the association of Krishna." So Radharani offered this jewel to the sun god. "Oh sun god, I give you this jewel, but you also give me one jewel, Krishna." Then this sun god had a great devotee. What was his name? Achyutananda, can you remember? Sun god had a devotee named... Can you look quickly on Google? Who got the Shamantaka jewel? His name begins with S. Huh? Something like that. Anyway, so sun god very much like his devotee. So he gave this jewel. Satyajit. Satyajit, right? Satyajit was his name. So one day the Satyajit came to visit Krishna in Dwarka. And the sun god gave him this jewel, the Shamantaka jewel, famous. So this jewel has so much effulgence because the sun god's personal ornament. Then everyone thought sun god has come to Dwarka. They could not see who it was because so much light. Then Krishna smiled. This is not sun god, this is Satyajit. And sun god has given this jewel to him. So, generally, if you have some good thing, you should give to the king. And the king will use for the benefit of everyone. So Krishna not directly asked for this jewel, but he gives some hint like that. But Satyajit thought, no, why I give this to Krishna? Why is Krishna very greedy for this jewel? Actually, Krishna is not greedy for anything. Because in the spiritual world, what Krishna have? Krishna has unlimited opulence. This sun god's jewel, the Shamantaka, every day it produced like 7 kilos of gold. Maximum. That's all. That's all it can give you. 7 kilos of gold a day. But in the spiritual world, the dust, the dirt of Vrindavan, that is made of Chintamani. Chintamani is a jewel millions of times more valuable than any other jewel. Right? If you have a little piece of Chintamani jewel, then you say, Chintamani, please give me 10 million Shamantakas, it can give you. But you pray to the Shamantaka, please give me Chintamani, then Shamantaka, I cannot give that. So don't think Krishna was greedy for anything. But Krishna doing his lila. So Satyajit would not give that jewel to Krishna. He thought Krishna very greedy. Why he want this? No, he not understand. But anything we keep for ourselves and don't give to Krishna, that will destroy us. If you have wife and thinking this wife is mine, That wife will finish. If we think children is mine, money is mine, and you don't offer that to Krishna, that attachment will destroy you, just like what happened. So Satyajit thought, I won't give to Krishna. So Satyajit had a brother. He gave that jewel to his brother. His brother's name was Prasena. Then Prasena was riding in the jungle on a horse with his jewel. Then one lion killed Prasena and took the jewel. Then one, Jambavan? One bear. He killed the lion and took the jewel. He gave to his son. We'll just tell very quickly. When Prasena not came back, then Satyajit began to spread the rumor. Oh yes, Krishna must have killed my brother and stolen the jewel. But actually Krishna not did like that. So this gossip came to Balaram. Then Balaram became very sad. What's people saying about my Kanhaiya? So Balaram told to Krishna, very sad thing, brother, people are saying like this, you killed Prasena and you took the jewel. But Krishna not did. So to keep Krishna showing in this world, even Bhagavan, even your Bhagavan, still you have to suffer in this world. No? You're teaching. So Krishna took some senior residents of the city and went. They followed the hoof prints of Prasena's horse. And what happened? They found the dead horse, dead Prasena, the dead lion. They followed their bare tracks into one cave. That cave is near Jammu. I went one time with Gurudev. This cave so dark. So when Krishna went in, all the residents of Dwarka became afraid. We will not go with you. They're too afraid. Their attachment for Krishna is quite weak. They have love, but they also have some attachment to themselves. But the residents of Vrindavan, how much they love Krishna. When Krishna was captured by Kaliya, then Madhya Soda, the gopis want to enter the Yamuna. Oh Kaliya, eat us. Take us. Look, I'm very fat. Krishna is very thin. So give up Krishna and take our lives, no problem. Because Krishna is our life. They have that much attachment to Krishna. But another place that attachment is not there. So the resident of Dwarka said, no, you go by yourself. Krishna went. He came in one dark cave. He saw one child playing with the jewel. So Krishna snatched the jewel from the child. The child, the crying of the baby brought the father. Who is the father? Jambavan. You know Jambavan Manjari? Have you heard of Jambavan? Just say yes. Famous devotee in Ramayana. Famous devotee. When Ram went to kill Ravan, who did he take with him? So many Hanumans and so many bears. Monkeys and bears. So Jambavan was leader of the bears. Also so strong. And Ramayana was 16 million years ago. So since that time, Jambavan waiting. Jambavan was very powerful. When Krishna took the form of Bhamandev, huge form, that time Jambavan circumambulated him 7 times, did parikrama of the whole universe 7 times in 1 second. So how fast he was, how powerful. But during the fighting in Lanka, then Jambavan said to Ram, I'm not so happy in this fight because these are all weak, these demons. No proper match for me. Jambavan was dissatisfied. But Ram can fight with him. But this is against rules and regulations. And Bhagavan Ramchandra is Majara Purushottam. How can the master fight with the servant? Not possible. So he declined. But he said in the future, not this incarnation, next incarnation, I will satisfy you with fighting. So Jambavan saw this dark person, very, very handsome, but he could not understand who is this. This is Bhagavan, he could not understand. Why are you taking the child? Why are you taking my son's jewel? Stop. Then Krishna gives some answer. Who are you to stop me? Some fight began. 27 days they fought. 27 days. No, not 1 or 2 days, 27. And Krishna's fist like iron. So as Krishna's fist pounded Jambavan for 27 days, Then Jambavan began to perspire. So pain, so hard work. Then Jambavan is thinking, who has this much strength? No one. Only one person has this much power. That is my Prabhu, my Ishtadev Bhagavan Ramchandra. Who is this dark person? Is it my same Prabhu? He thought, he asked. Is this my Ramchandra in some different form? So he meditated, he saw, and Krishna showed him in his meditation, this Ram, I am the same person. Right? Krishna and Ram are not two persons. Krishna and Ram is same person. Just like your father's now dressed in tilak and kurta, right? But when he goes to the office, is he wearing like that? Is he a different person? No. Right? So Krishna and Ram, same person, different color, different weapons, different activities, different mood, but same person. So Jambavan realized, this is my Prabhu. Oh, how big offense I did to fight with him. So he bowed, forgive me Prabhu. No, but I'm very happy to fight these 27 days. So how can I free my offense? So immediately he gave this jewel to Krishna. You want this? Take, please, take. Then Jambavan showed around his house. Then Krishna saw one deity of himself. No. Then Krishna is astonished. Who is this person who is worshipping me here like this? It cannot be Jambavan because he don't know. Who is this? Then Jambavan smiled. Oh, this is my daughter's room. Her name is Jambavati. I don't know why, but she's worshipping this black person for a long time. Then Krishna can understand, oh, she wants to accept me as husband. So Krishna agreed. So first was Rukmini, then Jambavati. Then Krishna took this jewel, the cause of all the trouble, and Krishna gave back to Satyajit. To Satyajit. Then Satyajit feel very shame. Oh, for no reason I blasphemed Krishna and spread this rumor all over the city. For no reason. Krishna had no fault. So he gave this, Krishna, take this jewel. And take my other jewel, my daughter. So Satyajit's daughter was Satyabhama. So Krishna married her. In this way, one by one, Krishna married 16,108 queens. First 8 are most prominent. Okay, who can remember their names? Purushottam for 10,000 pounds? Who can remember the names of Krishna's 8 queens? Anyone? Rukmini? Satyabhama? Jambavati? Lakshmana? Kalindi? Huh? Nagnajit? One other. 2 more are there. Lakshmana. Mitravinda. Thank you. And? Mitravinda. I think Mitravinda's father also wanted to marry his daughter to Krishna, so he made a competition. He had 7 bulls who were very powerful. Ordinary human being could not defeat them. So many kings tried to control these 7 bulls, but all were killed and smashed. Then Krishna came. And Mitravinda was thinking. Maybe Mitravinda had some doubt. If I marry Krishna, he already has 6 wives or 7 wives. If I marry him, then what will happen to me? No. So to dispel her doubt, Krishna made himself into 7 Krishnas. Then he showed Mitravinda, don't worry, I can expand myself to millions and millions of forms. No problem. Then Krishna controlled these bulls, very ferocious bulls, like a child captures a small goat. In this way, Krishna married 8 queens. They're called the Patranis. Then meanwhile, there was one demon named Baumasur. Actually, he was the daughter of the earth planet and the son of Bhumi Devi. Bhumi means this earth. Right? Bhumi can take any form. Mostly she takes the form of cow, or she takes the form of young lady. So when Bhagavan, the boar incarnation, when he carried the earth planet on his nose, that time he touched the earth planet, she became pregnant. That's why many places the earth planet is called the wife of Vishnu. Okay, Vaishali, this earth belongs to who? So why without his service you're doing all the activities? This is criminal. Don't do. So think everything on this earth belongs to, like you see another man's wife. What do you think? This is another person's wife. This is not for me. We should think like that, right? Right? If we see some nice man, what we think, Gopali? And not your husband. You should think, this is my brother, this is my father. Like that. So we should also, all ladies should see like that. It's all everything in this world for Vishnu's service. And the man should also see like that. So by the touch of Lord Vishnu, Varahadev, earth planet became pregnant. She gave birth to a son. That is Bhaumasur. Bhauma also means earth, because he come from Bhumi Devi, Bhaum. So he was good boy, but bad association, he became a demon. Okay, Vaisali, why you started eating chicken again? Why you started eating chicken again? Why? It's not the doctor, it was bad association. All friends saying, if you don't eat chicken, you'll be weak. How can you join in the social affairs of your friends? No, you'll be an outsider. Be like us. By bad association, we lose all good qualities. So Bhaumasur was devout son of Bhagavan, but by bad association, he became a demon. So what did he do? He captured 16,100 young girls. And he was thinking, when I get like 17,000 or something, I'll marry them all. So all these young girls put on red cloth. And they worshipped Krishna. We want Krishna as husband. So Krishna went with Satyabhama and killed Bhaumasur and took all these 16,100 girls. Actually, these girls could not be married to anyone because they had been kidnapped by some stranger. No? Who will accept them? No one. So these girls simply prayed, we want just to be dasis in your house. No? We will wash the pots, we will chop the vegetables, we will clean the floor. That's enough. But Krishna is so kind, he gave them position as own wives. So merciful. One time Narad Muni went to Dwarka. How is it possible one Krishna marries 16,108 girls? How is it possible? No? Even one wife make you feel how old? One wife give how much trouble? I'm just saying like that. No? Then 16,100, how possible? So Narad Muni went there. What did he see? 16,108 Krishnas. Living with 16,108 wives, and each Krishna doing something, one Krishna taking rest, another Krishna meditating, another Krishna giving charity, another Krishna playing with children, another Krishna practicing sword fighting, another Krishna listening to the complaints of the citizens. No. Another Krishna doing something. 16,108 Krishnas doing 16,108 different activities at the same time. And each Krishna don't know what the other Krishna is doing. I mean, he can know, but if you too much think of the other Krishna, how can you enjoy it now? In another house, Krishna was taking lunch like this. Another house, Krishna was studying something. Another house, Krishna was disguising himself to spy on the population, what they're doing. Everyone following the rules or not. So Narad Muni became astonished. So what I'm saying all this for, 16,108 Krishna queens. They live with Krishna 100 years. No? But also they know Krishna never forget Vrindavan. Nighttime when Krishna is sleeping. Then sometime Krishna catching the pillow, he weeping. Oh Radhe, oh Lalita, where are you? No. Why you threw me from Vrindavan? How I became so far from you. At nighttime Krishna would weep. and these tears would saturate the pillow. Then these queens, who is Radhika? Who is this Radharani? They never met. But they can understand Krishna with us, but no, his mind is always with her. So they also, in their mind, they develop too much respect. Who is this Radhika? 100 years, no meeting, no nothing, but still Krishna cannot forget her. Krishna married 16,108 queens, and these queens serving Krishna with so much affection. But still Krishna cannot forget these devotees of Vrindavan. So these queens also, inside their hearts, they also developed so much respect. Who is this Radhika? What is she? How she served Krishna? How she controlled him? We don't know. No. So in their hearts, they also developed too much respect. So now, Madhusmita, sit down. After 100 years, this meeting is there again of Krishna and again of the gopis and gopas. Gopas means like Nanda Yasoda. No. Gopas means like Krishna's uncles, Krishna's old friends. So they're meeting at this holy place. No? And what conversation is there? We little hear from 10th canto. Actually, we want to read more. You can read Chaitanya Charitamrita. No? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He's Krishna in the mood of Radhika. So if we really want to know what Radhika felt when she meeting Krishna at Kurukshetra, then we have to read this Chaitanya Charitamrita, because everything Mahaprabhu spoke in the mood of Radharani. Well, maybe that can be done next time. No? That's why unless we study Chaitanya Charitamrita, we really cannot fully understand Srimad Bhagavatam. No? Saraswati Thakur said, if all the books in the world were lost, imagine, all the books in the world, all the libraries burned down at once. If all the books in the world were lost, but only this Bhagavatam remained, Prabhupada, Saraswati Thakur said, there would be no loss of knowledge at all. No loss. And Gurudev would say, even if all the Bhagavatam disappeared, but only Chaitanya Charitamrita remained, there would also be no loss. Gurudev would say like that. So, right. So when the kings, Krishna met, Krishna was talking, then Draupadi, Draupadi the wife of the Pandavas. So she also had too much attraction for Krishna, more than all her husbands. Krishna would joke with her and call her Saki. Saki means like friend. But Draupadi has so much love for Krishna. Therefore the Pandavas too much respect her. So while this meeting was going on, Krishna was meeting with all the kings and all this. Krishna was meeting with the Brijavasi. That time Draupadi, she went to meet the queens of Krishna. A very wonderful discussion is there. So the queens of Krishna are joking with Draupadi. Oh Draupadi, we don't know what magic you know. Because you are one Draupadi and control 5 husbands at the same time. So, what is your power? What is that? No. Then the queens of Dwarka say, we are 16,108. And there is only one husband, one Krishna, but we cannot control him. No. His mind always somewhere else. Means with the gopis. So too much they are joking. Draupadi and the queens of Krishna. Then Draupadi asked one by one, how you got Krishna as your husband? So these histories that we are telling, about Rukmini, Satyabhama, and Kalindi, right? Krishna one day went to the bank of Yamuna. In the middle of Yamuna, he saw one girl doing so much austerities, but she was very beautiful. Then it's not proper Krishna go and talk to her directly, so he sent Arjuna. Arjuna asked, oh Devi, who are you? Why alone you are doing austerities? Then Arjuna also looked, she also have like one temple, one picture of Krishna there. Then Kalindi described, I am the daughter of the sun god, but to attain Krishna as my husband, I am here doing austerities. So when Arjuna told that to Krishna and Krishna accepted her hand in marriage? No. So here, one by one, all the queens describing how they got Krishna as their husband. They're too much excited because even though they married 100 years ago, when they speak about Krishna, this activity become like completely fresh, like they're experiencing for first time. Like no matter how many times we talk about Krishna, like how many times we talk about Putana Lila or Krishna lifting Govardhan, but each time we hear, we feel, oh, I never heard before. This is a new thing. So in that way, the queens, even though married to Krishna 100 years, they speak about this, they feel so much happiness, so much enthusiasm. So, as the queens were discussing everything, especially the 16,108 girls said, after killing Bhaumasura and his followers, the Lord found us in the demon's prison, and he could understand that we were the daughters of the king whom Bhaumasura had defeated during his conquest of the earth. Krishna set us free, and because we had been constantly meditating on him, he agreed to marry us, even though he has no desire. Right? We should not think, oh, Krishna must be very greedy and very lusty because he married 16,108 queens. No. Krishna has many qualities. Main quality, Krishna is Atmaram. Krishna never needs anyone or anything to make him happy. We should not think, without my noodles, Krishna will be very sad. Or without my aarti, Krishna cannot be happy. No. Even if all of us died tomorrow, even if all of us offered never one tulsi leaf to Krishna the rest of our lives, Krishna would still be happy. It means Krishna does not need anyone or anything to give him happiness. Why? He have all happiness within himself. So Krishna have that quality, Atmaram. Within himself he find all happiness, all ramata. And another quality of Krishna, he have no desire. Why? He has a spiritual body. Therefore he has no material desire. So even though Krishna has no need for anyone to make him happy, even though he has no desire, still Krishna is very kind. Why Krishna married these 16,100 girls? Why? Vashali? Merciful, very kind. Krishna don't need them. He don't need anything. But these girls want to serve him like that, then Krishna said, okay, I accept. No? So these ladies prayed. Om Vayam Sadvi Samrajam Swamrajam Bhojamapita Vairagyam Parameshtamscha Anantyam Cha Hari Param Kamayamahai Tasya Srimad Padarajasriya Kucha Kumkum Gadyanam Murdana Vodam Gadabrita. Oh, they said, oh Draupadi, we do not desire to become controllers of this earth. Like there's one king of Malaysia. Is he still alive? They still have king in Malaysia, right? There's a king in Malaysia, king in Thailand, kings everywhere. But any one king controlled the whole earth? Very difficult. So these ladies prayed. We're not praying to become like controllers of the whole earth planet. Whole earth means everything in the earth you can enjoy, but we don't desire that. No. Then say, well, maybe you want to enjoy the heavenly planets, because heaven is more enjoyment than earth. Okay, Manjari, the men in heaven are so handsome, they make the men in Malaysia look like orangutans. I won't mention any names, but I mean the ladies here, like we see Miss Universe or something. But the ladies in the heavenly planet, so beautiful. They make these guys look like gorillas. There in heaven is no material body. They have like subtle material bodies. So no old age, no bad smell, no disease, no hunger, no thirst, only unlimited enjoyment. So heavenly planet is more happiness than earth. So they said, no. Vayam Sarvi Samrajam Swarjam Bhojam Apiyuta Vairagyam Paramestam Sha Anantam Va Hari Param. We do not want to become rulers of the earth. We do not want to become next life king of heaven, Indra. We do not want Parameshtam, mystic power. Parameshtam, Vairajam. We do not even want to become the king of the universe, Lord Brahma. Right? There are 14 levels in the universe. Chodalok. Earth planet have enjoyment, but this enjoyment is very low class. Eating, sex, very gross, very low class happiness. Drinking and urine passing, stool passing. Earth planet, everything is very low class, very gross. Because everything here mostly made of earth. As you go up in the universe, enjoyment increases more and more. So Bhur, Bhuva, Swa, Swargalok, Janalok, Tapalok, Maha, as you go up, the enjoyment increases millions of times. So imagine the enjoyment of Lord Brahma. Imagine. Unlimited enjoyment. We cannot imagine. We paid Lord Brahma with white beard. Actually, remember Gurudev went for a walk in this Buddhist temple, remember? I remember he stayed here. We went the other day and there's a statue of Lord Brahma there. Then Gurudev said, look, our Guru, Lord Brahma, and he prayed there. Even though we paint Brahma with beard and everything, Lord Brahma has no beard, no white hair. Even the demigods in the lower systems don't become old, then how Lord Brahma will be old? So imagine the enjoyment of Lord Brahma's planet. We cannot imagine so much material enjoyment. But we don't want that. We don't want to enjoy on the earth. We don't want to enjoy in heaven. We do not want mystic power or even the position of Lord Brahma. We do not want freedom from birth or death. We do not even want Vaikuntha. You know Vaikuntha, Vaishali? Even where Narayan lives, we don't want that. What we want, and very beautiful thing they prayed for here. Kamayamahaye tasya shrimad paja rajastriya. We want the dust of Krishna's lotus feet. Question may come, they are 100 years married to Krishna. They not got any dust there? Must so much. But the queens of Dwarka praying, we don't want ordinary dust. What dust we want? The dust of Vrindavan. No? Which dust? So it's a little high. No. And should not too much be spoken in public, but the gopis put so much, like even in the ladies put like stuff on there, but the gopis keep here also what they call kumkum, saffron paste and pollen, they keep here and on their cheeks. So Krishna, Krishna keeps his feet upon the bodies of the gopis. That time, because the gopis are thinking, Krishna's feet are very soft. When we think about Krishna's very soft feet walking on the stones, on the sticks, and the sharp grass of Vrindavan, our minds feel so much pain when we think. So the gopis thinking, we want to give Krishna's feet a very, very soft resting place. Which is the softest thing we can give Krishna, which will give his feet the most happiness? This body. So the gopis thinking like that, they keep Krishna's feet upon their bodies. Means their only desire is to give happiness to Krishna. No desire for anything for themselves. So Krishna's feet feel very happy there, but the gopis also fear. Krishna's feet so soft, but our bodies are very hard. Maybe his feet also feel pain. So when Krishna keeps his feet there on the body of the gopis, then this kumkum, this saffron paste and pollen, this also goes on the feet of Krishna. So when Krishna walks, then this foot dust means from the bodies of the gopis, Krishna's lotus feet covered by this foot dust of the gopis, that dust we want. That foot dust we want. So just see, they're living with Krishna 100 years, but they know. No. We have love for Krishna, but our love for Krishna is not like the gopis' love for Krishna. No. Like when we go to temple, what we do, Vaishali, when you go to temple? Bow. Why? What's the idea? Well, why we bow our head? Even in Islam they do also. No? But the idea is, no, you're in a higher position. So mercy always flows down like waterfall, like rain. When we see Gurudev, we don't go and shake his hand. Why? Why we bow? Because mercy always comes down. No? So we're bowing our head at the feet of Gurudev, at the feet of Radha Govinda, and pray, their mercy come upon me like this. So the queens of Dwarka, imagine, queens of Dwarka, Krishna's wives, but they're not satisfied by that position. They know the gopis have a higher type of love for us, for Krishna than we do. That love always captures Krishna's heart. That love always gives him so much. They can give him a happiness we cannot give him. No? So they prayed like that. No? We don't want to become king of earth. We don't want to become king of heaven. We don't want to become king of the universe, Lord Brahma. We don't want mystic powers. We don't want liberation. We don't even want Vaikuntha, where Narayan lives. What do we want? That foot dust. Means if the love of the gopis, we can touch that love even one time, our life will become perfect. So, why are you not going Vrindavan? What you guys, what thinking? Because Vrindavan covered by that dust. Covered by that dust. No? Kirat kasutepe pag pag parayag raja jahan. It said every speck of dust in Braj covered somehow by the foot dust of Radhika. Anarada Radha Charambujarenu Anasrita Brindavan Tadpadam Kim Kim Asambasya Tad Gambira Chitam Kim Shamarasa Sravagaha. Raghunath Goswami said, I think. No? 3 people can never get Krishna. Anarada Radha Charambujarenu, those persons who never worship Radharani's lotus feet. No? Those persons who don't have deep respect for Vrindavan. Why Vrindavan is so powerful? Tadpadam Kim. Radharani is so glorious, but all Radharani's glory is carried by her feet. Radharani's feet carry all the mercy and beauty and sweetness and qualities of Radhika. So when Radhika walks, then every speck of dust of Vrindavan somehow touched by her lotus feet. So who never worship Radharani, who never respect Vrindavan, no, Tadpadam Kim, which Vrindavan, which is covered by her footprints, and who never speak with Radhika's devotees. Everywhere we hear about Krishna's devotees, but Radharani also have her group. No? So Asambasya Gambira Chit, who never speak with Radhika's devotees, whose minds are very deep. No? Kim San and Anarasatavaga, how can you possibly get Krishna? No? That's why glories of Vrindavan so wonderful. No? Even Brahma and Shiva, they also pray, this dust come on my head is successful. Even the queens of Dwarka, they're praying for that dust. No? So, we simply desire to carry on our heads the glorious dust of Lord Krishna's feet, which dust enriched by the fragrance of kumkum from the bodies of his beloveds. No? Brajastriyo yadvanshanti pulindas trinaviruda gavas charayanto gopapada spasha mahatmana. No? So in Vrindavan, everyone is so fortunate, even the Pulindis. No? Like, of course, these are all associates of Krishna, so there's no high or low. No? But still, the Pulindis are like aboriginals. What do you call them here? Adivasis. You call them that, right? Putra Jaya, Bhumi Putra. I don't want to get in trouble. But the original person who lived here before all the Indians came and all the Muslims came, these original people, Adivasis. So, like in Australia, like everywhere, unfortunately, many people think they are low class. So in Vrindavan, they also live people like this, the Pulindas, forest people. Just like outside on the temple is, there's Kevat, the boatman. So Ram also met with the forest people like Guyak and these. Guyak and his followers, they're like thieves and criminals, and because forest people means like that. But still they have so much prem for Ram. Point is, in Vrindavan also the Pulindis are there. like little low class, no? But the queens of Dwarka say, even these girls, these Pulindis, we want that dust, but we cannot. We cannot go to Vrindavan. What we want, we cannot get. But in Vrindavan, even the Pulindis, these Aboriginal ladies, they're so full of affection for Krishna. But when they cannot get Krishna, how they feel? Like burning. So when they see these footprints of Krishna covered by the foot dust of the gopis, they also put on their faces and put on their heads and their bodies. Then they feel so much cooling. Means I directly get the association of Krishna by this foot dust. No? So, means even the servants of Radhika, we pray to also get their foot dust, to get their mercy. So what to speak of Radhika herself, the queens of Dwarka heard. What to speak of Radharani's position, even the dasis, the servants of Radhika, have so much good fortune, because they're with Radhika always. Radharani is Krishna always mad, how can I be with Radhika? So inside Radharani is something which always attracts Krishna, which gives so much happiness to Krishna. So those maid servants like Rup Manjari, Rati Manjari, Kamal Manjari, Raman Manjari, these Manjaris which always surround Radhika, imagine what nectar they are tasting. But even Krishna wants that. So the queens of Dwarka also know. We heard these servants of Radhika also have so much good fortune. What good fortune? Sometimes Radharani is angry with Krishna. Therefore Radharani does man, a very special mood. Okay, Prema, don't sleep. Okay. Man is a very special mood of the gopis. They act in such a way we don't want to see his face. We don't want to see him. This mood also gives so much happiness. Who can say like that? Krishna comes, get lost, I don't want to. Who can say like that? Only gopis can say like that. One time Krishna wanted to joke with Rukmini. Because in Vrindavan so many times the gopis use bad language to Krishna. But Krishna feels so happy by this. Because they have so much connection with him. They know Krishna can never leave us. So sometimes they speak badly about Krishna. And badly to Krishna's face. But Krishna never becomes unhappy by this. He becomes so much pleased. Right? Because in the whole world everyone praying to Krishna. But in Vrindavan no one prayed to Krishna. There Krishna is not the Aradhya. Krishna is not the worshipful deity. Krishna is performing the service to the Brijvasis. Like Krishna's father says, Krishna, bring my shoes. Krishna, bring my stick. Then Krishna does that very happily. So when the gopis speak bad words to Krishna, not make him upset, it gives him great joy, great happiness. Because no one in the whole world can treat me with this much affection. So one time Krishna wanted to joke with Rukmini, the first queen. So one day he said, Rukmini, when you married me, you made a big mistake. Look, I'm very black. My nature is unknown. I am my nature is unknown, unsteady person. And look, I'm a beggar, I have no position. And who worships me? Other beggars, mad persons who have nothing. So Devi, many great kings wanted your hand in marriage, but you chose me. I am a beggar, I have nothing. I think you made a mistake. It means Krishna saying, if you want, you can leave me and go and marry someone else, no problem. Rukmini doesn't understand Krishna is joking. She don't understand. She never can think Krishna will speak like this. So when Rukmini thought Krishna will leave me, just thinking like that, she fell unconscious. Just thinking like that. Then Krishna manifested four-handed form. Why? Two hands to stop Rukmini hitting the ground. Because she's Prema. No? Krishna never let Prema go on the floor. So Krishna, with two hands, he caught her. With one hand, he wiping his tears, and another hand, he's fanning her. Then it said Rukmini fell like a banana tree in a storm. Then when Rukmini came to consciousness, she realized Krishna is only joking. Then Krishna said, Rukmini, one time I wanted to see your eyes red. You bite your lips in anger, like that. You speak some bad words to me. One time I want to taste that. But you could not do. No. Anyway, she has different type of love for Krishna. But in Vrindavan, so much they speak bad words to Krishna. But Krishna feels so much joy by this. No? So sometimes Radharani feels angry to Krishna. No? So she tells her maidservant, I don't want to see that black cheetah. I know that Kapat Narayan Nahayavi. I know that cheating Narayan will come in some disguise. Many disguises Krishna comes, as bangle seller, hairdresser, massage lady, all these type of things he does. Flower selling. So she said, I know Krishna will come here in disguise to try to see me, but I don't want him. So Krishna tells her maidservants, Krishna comes, don't let him come. Throw him outside. Who has the power to throw Krishna? These maidservants of Radhika have that power. Radharani give them that position. So Gurudev would say, they stand here with lotuses like clubs. Of course, no club, but this means soft. And Krishna comes and he prays in many, many ways. Please let me inside. Please let me inside. And Krishna have how much sweetness. But still their minds, of these Rupa and Rati Manjaris, their minds never go away from the feet of Radhika. Even Krishna showing so much beauty, so much charm, so much qualities. Who is not charmed by Krishna? No. All three worlds become mad for his darshan. But these maidservants of Radharani have so good fortune. Krishna is praying to them again and again, please let me, I will not do like that again, please forgive me. No, so the queens of Dwarka also heard this. So by praying to become the foot dust of Krishna means the foot dust of Radhika is also there. So indirectly they're also praying. Next life we can also have that good fortune of becoming the servants of Radharani. So these are very high topics. Who knows how much we understand. But Sukadeva Goswami described this very shortly in the Srimad Bhagavatam. When Lord Chaitanya came 500 years ago, he made this into a huge form in the Ratha Yatra festivals. That is the mood of Radharani. Meeting at Krishna at Kurukshetra. Maybe tomorrow night we'll speak more about that. What is in Bhagavatam we a little bit explain, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu given a more expansive form. We will speak that tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is last night. We will be here. So thank you. What time is tomorrow night's program? 7:30. Are you sure? Because no one ever comes before 8:30. It's not too late for everyone? 7:30. Huh? 7:30. Okay, but everyone has to come at 7:30. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radharmana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radharmana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Go Premanande, Hari Bol. So today we went on Harinam at Little India. So tomorrow all are welcome. It was very nice today. Like 10 o'clock we'll be there, 10 till 12. Anyone wants to come? What doing tomorrow? Do you want to come? It was really great today, really nice. Many people took books. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol.